It's December. This is a La Liga guide where I'll be going through the best La Liga players in each position, from cheap to mid-tier to expensive. These are players that I've either played with myself, or these are players that I've played against, or if they do not fall into either category, I'll just be speaking based on their stats. To start, we have the goalkeepers. We have Celestin, which is if you don't have the coins, Areola is my preferred choice. He was my keeper at the start of the game. He has a really massive 6'5" frame. Stops a lot of near post shots, if I recall correctly. Super cheap. Get him if you're looking for a higher tier option. I think Courtois is not a bad shout. Also, giant 6'6" stock in game. Neto, I think he's at that price right now for SBCs. My personal pick, the best keeper and probably until like May or something, is Ter Stegen. His distribution is just like a step above any keeper, honestly, and is honestly super useful and noticeable in game. Oblak, he has been very he's been very resolute against me, and he's not a bad shout either. Moving on from there, I guess if I have to pick from each category, it'll be Areola, Courtois, and Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen, honestly, for me has been like a savior, but I had to pick another option because currently I'm rocking that João Jesus and Eder Militao center back partnership, and so Alisson is the only one that can fit the bill, and he's so good. Ter Stegen is so good that you can actually kind of recognize the difference when you have each keeper in goal. Also, he has the saves with feet trait, which is pretty useful, honestly. Okay, going on, we have left backs. Jose Gaya is obviously kind of like the budget Jordi Alba. Honestly, quite fast, good passing, okay physical, a little weak, I think. My pick for cheap would be Marcelo, I guess, because you slap a shadow on him and he can be a very fun player to have. Mid-tier? This is a controversial one, but I would pick Mendy over Jordi Alba, because most of my fullbacks are on stay back while attacking, and Mendy has been one of the best players that are playing way above their stats. Great physical, great defending, 5-star weak foot is pretty handy. With an anchor, he's just a madman, dude. Like, I don't think I will be changing him for Jordi Alba soon. Jordi Alba, good passer, very attacking fullback. If you're rocking like a balanced attack fullbacks, he might be a good shout. For the expensive portions, we have Semedo, which is the default right back. Alba's prices, I find it very difficult to justify at this stage of the game in December. 730k coins could honestly be spent, in my opinion, better elsewhere. I wouldn't go with Jordi Alba for the expensive option. I think go for Mendy actually, for all options. Going on, we have center backs. Excuse the screaming. I think it's some children. I don't know, man. Like neighbors. Right backs, we have Sergio Roberto. We have Odriozola. Odriozola is my pick there. He was my starter right back at the start of FIFA, and very good option in my opinion. Carvalho is a super underrated right back. I think he's one of the highest rated right backs, gold, when you're starting in game. I used him quite recently. He was okay, I did prefer him to Semedo actually. Semedo's price has actually dropped so much from 67k I think about a month ago to 14k now, and I think Semedo is still steal in the expensive department. Trippier, let's take a look at him closely. I haven't seen many people use this card, but for all around, I think I've got my prices wrong in this category. Trippier with a shadow can be quite great. Gleaming at the stats here, very good positioning, 90 positioning, 93 shot power, 88 crossing, 80 short passing. The strength is something to look out for, 65 strength on this Scream card. Honestly, not my... I don't think I'll be going with that if I could pick anybody here. I would probably pick like Semedo or Carvalho, depending on what type of like defender you're looking more towards. With an anchor, I think Semedo is the better option. Even though I've just realized that he has the same strength as Trippier, but very good agility, very good balance. When I used him, he was pretty good on the ball. Also, the 4-star skills is a nice touch. Screw it, I'll actually go with Carvalho in this department because of his passing. I do pass him my fullbacks quite a bit. With Shadow, he just seems a little bit more all-rounded. Better defending stats also. With a Shadow, he gets a 90 defending, 90 stamina, a touch better strength than Semedo as well. Good shot passing, but horrible, atrocious finishing at 41. Going next, we have the center backs. La Liga has a lot of talented center backs. We have Militao, obviously, which is still a very usable card at this stage of the game. At 2.7k coins, he's probably illegal at that price. I would even pick him over like Umtiti, and Umtiti is probably only at that price because of like an SPC or something. Quick shout out to Dejan Dakonam, which is the 83 center back at the bottom of the list. He was really good, and he performed most closely to Eder Militao at the start of the game, just shy of those pace points. Jimenez I would avoid if you're just starting out on FIFA because of the vision, and I just think he's not that great as like a ball playing center back. PK is seriously a really tough defender to get pass on. I faced him a lot on Weekend League. I think he has like 98 reactions or something. But pace wise, he isn't super elite. But if you're not defending with a high line, I think he's excellent. Mid tier, we have Lenglet and Ramos. Sergio Ramos, I mean. Lenglet I used like I think 2 months ago. He was great, very strong. I think he has 88 pace. If you give him a shadow, I'd be very inclined to try Sergio Ramos though, because people that have been using him, against me, I found it a little difficult to get, because Sergio Ramos is I think 78 agility. Let me just double confirm that. I think the 3 difference version in pace with Lenglet is not super noticeable when you have 78 agility and almost perfect defending stats. Maybe, a problem, honestly speaking, could be like the medium-high work rates, because I used Lucas Hernandez and I think he has pretty similar work rates, and I'm not very fond of center backs who have high attack work rates. I like them to stay back and be responsible, honestly. Varane is the pro's choice, the pro's god. 96 pace with a shadow, super insane. Honestly, he's a massive stock in game. 38 balance, a big difference when you compare someone like Militao or Sergio Ramos. But I don't think it really affects him too much, because he's just like, I don't know, like a budget Van Dijk. And I think probably one of my favorite defenders actually currently, I mean, goal for value, and his price is still like 200k in early December, which is really telling of his quality. And yeah, again, he's 6'3", giant frame, 79 jumping, 83 reactions. He's great. Let's put it how it is. Militao, I think, will increase more mid-December. I know he's like 700k right now, but I can see Real Madrid going deep in the competition. I can see them probably reaching maybe the quarterfinals minimum with Zidane. Militao is still, I think, a good investment, even at this price, because I think he's gonna get, you know, a +2 or upgrade pretty soon, I think. Okay, moving on. Okay, to round them off, Militao for cheap. Mid-tier, I'll pick Langley based on value, and Varane for expensive. CDMs, Kondogbia, Perman Sissoko. 800 coins. Crazy physicality at 88 physicality. I'd still pick Vidal, because Vidal is so versatile and has great tackling attributes. Very good physical, more of a box to box, but I really think he can play the DM role too, you know, cleaning up the mess. Mid tier, I didn't really like Casemiro. I think he's a bit clunky. I think he's like he performs kind of worse than a Fernandinho. But I think Casemiro, if he had a bit more pace, he would be like a perfect center back. Actually, because that physicality is unmatched between any DM, honestly. And Busquets, I wouldn't pick him unless you're like some genius that's running like a David Silva Busquets team. Yeah. So Carvalho is a very good shout, honestly. Let me just take a look here. He's probably the best DM like in the La Liga currently, next to Thomas Partey, who I picked because more of his defensive aspects kind of position him as a defensive mid, even though he's a CM on paper. Carvalho is really great, honestly, if you look away from like agility and balance, which is 46 and 48. And not the best reactions either. 77 reactions. Very good strength. I mean, excellent strength. 94 strength. 4-star weak foot, which I think is widely undervalued on a central defensive midfielder. Fernandinho's 4-star weak foot honestly propels him to pass, you know, better in the build-up. And I do think CDMs need to be way more than just strong and tall center backs who are a little bit pace-wise slower. I would pick Carvalho for even mid-tier. Thomas Partey, I think Atletico have a pretty good chance of going through. I hope I'm not making like a wrong judgment here. They're 6th in La Liga right now. I do think they tend to perform pretty well in the Champions League. So I think he would go far, honestly. They're apparently 7 points. FC Bayer Leverkusen is at 6 in their group. My money's on Atletico. Still, I pick Vidal and I pick Carvalho for this section. Kondogbia is a really fun card to use. And then we go to center mids. Goal De Jong, which is not in this photo. I think he's about like 40k or something. It is a very good card that I used about a month ago. He really fits the meta in this game as a box to box. Only weakness is his shooting, so do not play him on balance attack, I would say, and like run into the box, because I don't think he'll finish those chances with 64 finishing. On top of that, besides from that, crazy good short passing, long passing, very, very underrated 89 agility, which helps him dribble past opponents in the final third to create space, create passing options for your attackers going forward. Super fun card to use in this game. Looking beyond that, cheap. I wouldn't put Modric in cheap on second thought. I wouldn't even put Modric in here at all, honestly. When I used him, I thought he had crazy good dribbling and passing. I remember putting a dead eye on him, and he wasn't the most effective. I think he really shined when I put him as a central camp in a 3-5-2 formation. But beyond that, I don't think he has the attributes to function very well as a center mid or a defensive mid if you're talking about value in this game. Even though he has a super high rating, I think that's probably boosted by a little bit by SBCs. Right now, Saul is a pretty good shout. Inform Modric, I think, will only go higher than right now. Expensive. Kroos is a pretty interesting card, I'll have to say. But I think the one thing that you have to look out with him is the agility, I think. I'm on footbin right now. 61 agility, which is kinda okay. The good thing about Toni Kroos is the 5-star weak foot. And if you put a shadow on him, he can be quite deadly with the 93 short passing, 94 long passing. Very, very decent finishing as well with 89 shot power, 88 long shots, 82 shooting overall. The agility is just my question mark on the card, even though 90 composure is probably really excellent. With a shadow, he has 98 acceleration and 78 sprint speed. 300k is an investment though. I would honestly go with De Jong, even though he has. No, I think he's better defense than Toni Kroos. I would think at this stage, Inform De Jong would be a good shot. Even though I don't think he's primed to get too many upgrades. We're gonna pick De Jong for everything. De Jong Gold for best value midfielder, and De Jong OTW for expensive if you're okay to invest. Next we go to camps. We don't have that much. Fekir, when I used him, he was very effective with a dead eye. Very good physical as well. 3-star weak foot. A shame about, I think, his injury problem in real life. Canales and Isco, I'm not a fan of, man. Like, Rodriguez is a pretty interesting card, I'll have to say. Because Rodriguez, if we take a look here, if you give him a hunter, he has quite interesting stats. 90 pace, 93 shooting. Short passing, I wouldn't really, not the greatest. I think the problem with Rodriguez here is his 2-star weak foot, and for a cam I think it's so noticeable, honestly. I would honestly use Fekir in this, even though Screamozo with 2-star weak foot does punish me at times. This is a hard one, man. Like, for central attacking midfielders, I would if you're putting your central attacking midfielder on stay forward, I'd put Benzema, honestly, which is on the next page. I think Benzema plays super well in this game, even though he has like 76 pace. I think he performs not just terrific as a hunter, as a hold up striker with hunter. I think he plays great too if you put like, I think, basic on him. He does pretty well with passing. He's a very good, very strong attacking mid. They can probably hold the ball up for you very well. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, 6'1" in height. A good hold up striker. Suarez. I think Suarez is a really terrific striker. Regardless of his pace. With a hunter, he's just immense. He's very clinical in game when I've seen him. He is 96 finishing, 97 positioning, 98 shot power, 83 pace. I don't even notice the 83 pace when he comes against me. Just insane shooting. And very good stamina and strength and aggression as well. Great reactions. I think he's the best value striker in this in my opinion. Gamera's and Aspas's Scream cards are quite interesting, honestly speaking, but Aspas, you have to look out for the 3-star weak foot, which isn't very desirable. Gamero isn't that great of a striker, even with a dead eye, like 87 pace. I would expect more from a striker. I'd go with like I think paying the extra 30k more for Griezmann is just... I know Griezmann has 3-star weak foot, but he's just insane game, man. Like with a hunter. Just insane shooting all around, 95 positioning, 94 finishing with a hunter, 91 pace. Very good passing for a striker, which shouldn't be taken for granted. 87 stamina, very high work rates, 4-star skills. 63 strength is a question mark, but I mean, they're like god tier strikers in this game that, you know, perform great with even weaker strength like Butragana. Griezmann, I think, will make great runs. 89 composure, 90 agility, 92 reactions. Great card. My pick for value in this, other than Suarez and Benzema. I think the OTW Griezmann is a little bit too much of an investment at this stage of the game, even though I could see him getting a lot more in forms. For right wings, this is a pretty funny one because Dembele, Bale, and Messi are the 3 players on this page. Dembele, insane card for 15k. That should be illegal right there. With a dead eye, he's crazy good. 5-star weak foot. I think the problem with him is, no, I don't think there's really that much of a problem with him other than strength. I know his composure in previous FIFAs was pretty bad, but I think in this FIFA he is like 82 composure, which is okay. Mane is 84 composure, just to let you know. With a dead eye, just insane, man. 88 vision, 92 shot passing, 78 reactions, could be a lot better. Problem with him is, you know, the physicality aspect, I guess. With 52 strength and 54 aggression, he's gonna get bullied, no question about it. But if you're a skiller, if you're even a passer, he's gonna be a dream for you. I remember playing him with Ben Yedder, and it was one of my best performances in the weekend league, even with like a very cheap team at the time, with Gold and Eder. Even though, you know, both of them are not that great for stamina. Bale is still a fun card. He was honestly the meta in previous games because of his height, strength, and physical. Now in this game, I don't think he fits the meta that well because hitting is quite nerfed. I do not think they will be increasing the patch, increasing the effectiveness of him anytime soon. Lucas Vazquez is quite a good shout with a hunter. No, he's not a good shout. Bale is still a good option, I feel. Even with a dead eye, he's just a really good striker. Even though the 65 balance and 79 agility, you know, for someone like me, I wouldn't be necessarily too excited about. 73 stamina, I honestly think Bale deserves more stamina. 80 strength, at least he won't get bullied that much, I guess. I think he should get more strength as well. Traits, long throw in, chip shot. For value, I'll go with Dembele all day long. For mid tier, I'd go with Dembele as well because I think Bale is going to leave Real Madrid, but they always say Bale is going to leave Real Madrid and it never really happens, so I'd still go with Dembele for potential for upgrades. And of course we have Messi, which I still think is a super valuable card. I wouldn't say undervalued, but with a hunter, he's kind of like a freak Politano, you know, with like 96 composure. Come on, man. 75 stamina. Imagine if there was like a scream card of Messi. That would be crazy. 4-star weak foot. Perfect finishing. I think the passing is like one of the best he's ever had in this game. I don't know what else to say. I wish he had high attacking work rates. That would be my only, I guess, improvement of the card, but you know, his stamina wouldn't be. He actually has 68 strength, which is very interesting. Not really interesting. He's proven time and time again that he can hold the ball quite decently. I don't think Inform Messi, unless you have the coins, is you'll see much of a difference there. I go with Dembele and Messi for this page. And then next we have Vinicius, which is one of the most fun cheap cards. And I think this will be the last page. With Greatest, which is a very good starter option, obviously. I wouldn't pick Lamar, so the 2-star weak foot. And for expensive, Hazard is a dream on this game, man. Like, I think he's the closest playing to Messi, honestly, with like just crazy composure, dribbling, reactions, balance, agility. I don't think the OTW version is. Again, it's an investment thing, you know. Like, I think at this stage of the game, Hazard with Deadeye is crazy good. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, medium high attacking work rates, insane dribbling, 84 stamina, which is very useful at this stage of the game. And that's it. I think there's gonna be more promos this month. I don't know why, but I think my swivel chat has demoted me throughout this entire video. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I'll be doing the squad update thing. Okay, I mean, cool. If you like the video, leave a subscribe to Obvious Bicycle. I don't know what the channel's name is gonna be in the future, but thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching, and yeah, peace. Yeah, I change my mind all the time. This is the cheap squad. I'll be about 30k on PS4. Luka Jovic is a really fun striker, but I would pick Rodrigo based on effectiveness. Korea, honestly, Dembele is 14k and is amazing, so I think I'll consider him a cheap option as well. Vinicius, Guedes, I'll choose him as well. Fekir is a good shout. Kondogbia is a great shout. I mean, Vidal is okay, very excellent. Josegaya, Ojozola are more than fine fullbacks if you have a starter squad. Areola is so good for an 82. Pick Dejan Dakanam because like I mentioned earlier, I love his agility and balance. I think he's the closest to like a performing Militao. I don't think it's. I don't even know if it's like a controversial opinion at all, but when you're starting out, Dejan is really godly. And then we have more of a mid-tier squad here. We pick Dembele and Guedes at the top, even though Guedes is not that mid-tier of an option. I'll pick Hazard if I had more of the coins. As you can see, this is about 280k on PS4. Suarez is a super effective striker. I really recommend you to use him. I use De Jong as a box-to-box. The carry, the play forward, he's very great on this game. Carvalho as your CDM. Info Canales, which I did not really mention in the previous. I'll give him a shout there as well. Then we have Semedo and Mendy. Great fullbacks. Militao again. I was going to put Umtiti, but I was like, for an effective team, I think Militao is more than worth it. And Courtois, low shots can bother him at times. And I put Longley, strong, aggressive, a good partner to Militao. And for our final squad, some I don't even think are With some players that I don't think we really need that OTW investments there, and I think we can bring the price quite down considerably. This is a 4 million squad, 4.5 million, which I think is... I don't think it's super necessary. Ter Stegen, of course, in goal. I think with a mid-tier squad, you should obviously put Ter Stegen there. I think he will save you games. With Varane, great partner to Militao. Militao, you can put the cheaper option as well. I still went ahead with Mendy because I think he's a better defender than Jordi Alba. I give Trippier a shout, man. De Jong, you can have obviously his gold card. I put Partey because I think he's bound to get a few more upgrades. Kroos, I gave him a shout. I don't think La Liga has that many great camps, so I think he's still the best camp. I don't think he's a particularly great and perfect camp, but I think he's the best in this league. Hazard, of course, Messi, Griezmann. Let's lower the price down a little. Let's change this to a normal card. Griezmann, De Jong can be goal as well. And right there, I think we bumped the price down $1 million, which is great. We don't really need Militao, do we? I guess we can go for Sergio Ramos as another option. And I don't think Trippier will show us that big of a change. Semedo should be good enough. 2.8k. Yeah, we could probably still go down a little. Oops, microphone there. Dropped it. I hope it wasn't that loud a crash. Yeah, I think this is a team I'll go for. Maybe I'll just replace Kroos with like Vidal or something, man. And yeah, 2.5k, 2.5 million should be the team I'll have if I had 2.5 million. Okay,